And of course I decide to start filming once it's overcast and a little late in the day. Of course, I will never learn. But yes, so on to the third of my planned 4 videos. I'm still pretty sure that this is the dumbest idea I've had so far. So because of that one Pinterest image that I saw last year, I believe, trying to remember how long this has been going on in my life. Too long. But yes, I gave myself the stupid self-imposed challenge to read this series, not series, this list of self-help books because of a Pinterest post that was so stupid, basically, that it burrowed into my brain like a parasite. And like a parasite, it has bloomed. But yeah, I was very interested to try and see what it is that this list is trying to say about what every woman needs to know. So far, I'm not very impressed with the results. Of course, there are some books that I really like, and then others that I really do not. I think ironically, both of my least favorite and most favorite books so far have been in part 2 of this series. That also took me the longest time to film. But yeah, we are now on part 3. Honestly, I've been a little dreading this part because I believe it has the longest book, at least it's the thickest book. In this part, we have Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends. How to Win Friends and Influence People. The only book you need to learn. The only book you need to lead you to success. Therefore, there are 4 other books. Of course. So Dale Carnegie, I'm pretty certain there's the whole Carnegie thing. It's a thing. Because of course, that's the thing about self-help books. They spread. Next up, Richard Koch. The 80-20 principle, achieve more with less. Now, I've already started on this one. I quite like it so far. It reads more like a textbook, more like a school book, rather than typical self-help book with personal anecdotes of life, living and everything. So far, I don't dislike this one. And then we got Robin Sharma's The 5 a.m. Club. Own your morning, elevate your life. This one I was the most curious about because I've seen most people talk about this one rather than any of the others. I believe in this vlog, this series. I have read the first chapter. It's really easy because it's only 2 pages. And I'm not sure about this book. It reads like a bad novel. I don't recall anyone talking about how this book is written. It's like literally the first chapter is literally about someone about you and their own existence. Until of course they are basically saved by a ticket that this character's mother had given her. And I believe, the only titles I see here are The Entrepreneur and the Spellbinder. I'm not sure about this one. The 4th book. Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos. And originally I thought that this would be, one of the safest ones. It's very lettering is very tiny, so I might actually end up skimming it. And then I heard a little bit more about Jordan Peterson, and first off, I thought at the time that his face looked familiar, and then I've learned since then that he's a little bit problematic. honestly though, there isn't a human being on this planet in some way isn't problematic, but most of us aren't problematic in the public eye. And I did say at the beginning and in my first part that I would do my best to not let the author's behavior color my perception of the books, because I am already predisposed to be anti self-help books. The vast majority of them I don't see the point in, because most of them are predatory. So we'll see about this one. And then my favorite and last one by Brian Tracy, Eat That Frog. Well, first off, it has a frog on the front, on the cover, and also it is tiny. So I'm saving this one for last, because this will hopefully be funny, it's short, and hopefully sanity saver. So these are the 5 books that I will be reading for this part. I think this is gonna be a fairly divided. Yeah, so I fully expect to like some of these and dislike others, and I do have my preconceived notions about which books are gonna be which, but again, we'll see. I've been surprised before. So I am finally editing this, and I have been like a mad woman for the past way too long trying to find some lost footage that I cannot find anywhere. So I did have, at least I think I filmed it. I might have thought about filming it and then forgotten to actually do it. That would really be me. But I was going to be talking about the 80-20 principle. And I mean, long story short, it encourages you to skip along as needed and just dip into as needed. And I took that too hard. It's not a bad book. It's just a really big one. So, looking back at it, I think I could actually recommend it. It's definitely for businessmen, like it says. I'm pretty certain it says so on the cover. So, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad book. I'm just bad for losing the footage. I just realized what exactly annoys me about the 5 AM Club. About how this book is written. It's a Mary Sue story. That's what's bothering me. Because the characters, yes, on your morning elevator life, and this is written like some kind of, I don't know. It's written like some kind of novel, and the characters just, the plot annoyed me, the characters annoyed me. It's supposed to be a self-help book, and I'm like in the self-help book reading frame, and it's just like a terrible story. The characters are Mary Sue's. Now I figured it out. So I did finish Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. This one is useful. It's so full of examples and stories and about people, and it's fine. And I like this one. I could actually see myself recommending this one. Again, with a grain of salt, because nothing in the world is an absolute. Unless it sucks. But yeah, I can definitely see myself recommending this book. This one feels useful, and I actually tapped this one. Like, yeah, this one is useful. So, I am almost done with this vlog. It's been taking me an embarrassing amount of time again. But yeah, I'm starting Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos. And I'm like, I am an agent of chaos, so also, I don't really understand, why is chaos such a bad thing? Like, order is not the best thing. I'm not finished very nicely, but we are born out of chaos, okay? So that was a rant. I'm editing that out. But yeah, so I'm starting that one. We'll see how it goes. I'm trying not to judge a book based on the author. I mean, I don't have high hopes. Little that I've read so far is... I mean, it's well written. It's a lot about lobsters. So we'll see how it goes. But it cannot be worse than the 5 AM Club. At least this one reads like an actual self-help book. So I finally managed to finish this third stack of books. They are finally done. And I've said it before, and I will continue to say though, I am not the target audience for these books. I am absolutely reaching the consensus that I really don't like them. The vast majority of them. Some are worth it, others absolutely not. Like Robin Sharma's The 5 AM Club, I was expecting something that was more of a self-help book. What I was not expecting was a Mary Sue novel. Because apparently you turn into a Superman if you wake up at 5 AM. I really don't have anything else to say about it. And for a novel, it was really, really boring. Another big book that I managed to finish was Richard Koch's The 80-20 Principle. And this is absolutely quoted in quite a few other books. It's not bad. This is way more like a school book. This reads more like something that I would study. It kind of felt more like a self-help book, like something that I could learn from. And achieve more with less. It's like, this is something that you would need to study, and in that case I'm like, yeah, it's not difficult to read. And the best part is that the author recommends that you skip things, just jump along. That's very much appreciated. Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People, is another one that I quite like, and definitely one that I'm going to be keeping. You may notice all the tabs that I've made. I generally do not tab books. I tab this one. This one felt helpful. This one felt like something that I could actually use. I can understand why people read this one. This one gets a pass. What does not get a pass is Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life and Antidote to Chaos. It's too verbose. He's using way too many words to say something that is very, very simple. Honestly, it should have been more like Brian Tracy's Eat That Frog. I love this book. Like, it is so short, very simple language. It's just get to the point. This one, for some... I was going to say for some reason. No, there were so many Bible quotes for some reason. And which you can absolutely use the Bible as an example for some of the things, but in this case I'm like, if I wanted to read a Bible study, then I would have studied the Bible. There were some opinions that obviously I do not agree, and that's fine. We do not need to all agree with every single other person. But some of the examples used here were just very, very, very bizarre and kind of beside the point. The point was not made. Like sometimes the title of the chapter did not suit the contents of the chapter. Way more often than it really should have. So this book should have been more like this one. Like, see the difference? I like this very much, yes. So, I mean, I feel, right, of these 5 books that I read this time around, 2 that I did not like, and 3 that I get a pass. So, hang on. So the 3 that get a pass are Red and Blue, and the other 2, right, that I did not like, both have white covers, red spines. Is this telling me something? Anywho, so I got these 5 done, and I really want to press through with the last 6 and get this self-imposed purgatory done. I cursed the day that I went on Pinterest and saw that gosh dang it picture. Why? I am learning quite a few things. Chiefly that not all self-help books are made same. Like, far from it. Some people absolutely should not be writers. Some people presumably got into writing self-help books because they were making money. Just throwing it out there. I should hopefully get the last video done soon. I'm aiming for the end of this month, July, because I just want to get done. And at the end of it, there will be a 5th video planned where I actually sit down and have a little think about what exactly I've learned from this. But yeah. So to wrap things up, this is the 3rd video out of 4 planned. I will hopefully get the next one out soon enough. And yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully you found something interesting. If you don't agree with the things that I've said, it's fine. Maybe you have some more interesting self-help books to point out. No, Atomic Habits, I read that one, but I like that one. Thank you for sticking with me throughout this video. I will hopefully see you again some other time. And until then, take care, okay? Bless.